Stop looking at the blue dot. That pulsing little beacon on your screen, it isn't there to help you find a coffee shop. It is there to help them find you. You believe that Google Maps is a public utility, a benevolent gift of convenience free of charge. That belief is a hallucination. In reality, you are carrying a military-grade tracking device that feeds a digital twin of the Earth, a simulation built for extraction, not exploration. The price of free navigation is the total erosion of your privacy. And In-Q-Tel, the venture capitalist arm of the CIA, is profiting from your ignorance. Welcome to Digital Ruins, excavating the hidden history of technology to clarify your world today. To understand why you have no privacy in 2025, we have to go back to the invasion of Iraq in 2003. While CNN broadcasted green night vision explosions, the U.S. intelligence community was panicking. They were blind. Their data was siloed, slow, analog. They needed a God mode for the battlefield. Enter Keyhole Corporation. Founded in 2001 by John Hanke, Keyhole had a piece of software called EarthViewer 3D. It was a video game engine wrapped around satellite photos. The CIA saw it, and they didn't just want a license, they wanted the source code. In February 2003, In-Q-Tel dumped strategic funding into Keyhole. This wasn't a standard angel investment. Gilman Louie, CEO of In-Q-Tel, stated explicitly that this was to radically enhance critical decision-making for the NGA. The NGA used Keyhole to visualize Baghdad for the troops. It worked. It worked so well that the intelligence community decided this tool was too powerful to remain a niche military application. They needed more data. They needed the civilian population to fill in the blanks. On October 27, 2004, Google acquired Keyhole. EarthViewer 3D didn't die. It was rebranded. They called it Google Earth. Here is the alchemy. The trick wasn't just showing you the world, it was measuring it. When Google launched Street View, they told you it was to help you see storefronts. That was a cover story. As those cars trawled your neighborhood, they were performing a covert operation known as Wi-Fi sniffing. Every car was equipped with antenna recording the MAC addresses and SSID names of every wireless router they passed. Why? Because GPS is weak. It fails indoors. But if Google knows exactly where your Wi-Fi router is located down to the inch, they can triangulate your phone without a single satellite. They mapped the invisible terrain of radio waves inside your home. They didn't ask for permission. They just took it. They called it data exhaust. I call it parasitic extraction. History doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. In the 19th century, the British Empire launched the Great Trigonometrical Survey of India. They didn't do it because they loved geography. They did it so they could march armies efficiently and tax land accurately. To the locals, the map makers were harmless scientists. In reality, they were the architects of their own subjugation. Keyhole, and by extension, Google Maps, is the modern theodolite. The empire has just changed its name to Alphabet, and the tax isn't grain. It's your behavioral data. This engineered system creates a hollowed-out version of reality where you are the sensor. Every time you confirm a location, every time you correct a map error, you are performing unpaid labor for the NGA. You are verifying the targeting grid. But it gets worse. By relying on the map, you suffer from cognitive erosion. You lose the ability to navigate your own world. You become dependent on the feed. If the server goes down, you are lost in your own city. You have traded your biological agency for algorithmic convenience. You think this stopped with maps? It evolved. Remember John Honke, the CEO of Keyhole? He didn't disappear inside Google. He spun out a new company called Niantic. Niantic built Pokémon GO. Think about it. Google Maps cars couldn't drive inside parks, alleys, or government buildings. They had blind spots. So Honke gamified the surveillance. He convinced millions of you to walk into those blind spots, holding your cameras up, scanning the terrain to catch a cartoon monster. You weren't playing a game. You were crowdsourcing the final layer of the digital twin. You completed the surveillance grid that the CIA paid for in 2003. It's not a conspiracy. It's a business model. The map is not the territory. The map is a cage. The technology breaks, but the history remains. To reclaim your mind, you must first understand who built the walls. Subscribe to Digital Ruins to understand the pattern.